What is going on, Aces Axes fans? Woo! Today I'm here to review my favorite guitar. I've owned this thing over 7 years at this point. It was my first custom guitar that I had built by Kiesel. I went with some classic appointments with it, so that way I knew that it would sound fantastic. Obviously had no idea how it would look until it came, and I'm a big Dimebag Darrell fan of Pantera fame. Even have a Pantera tattoo back there next to the old Sepultura one. Always kind of sounded like my playing, in my opinion, was a mixture of Sepultura, Pantera, and Slayer. That is kind of how I would describe myself if I had to, sound-wise. Anyway, this guitar has been with me through the thick and thin in the last 7 years of selling off a whole lot of gear, getting a whole lot of gear, and this thing just kind of sticks through it all and beats everything. It is one of the most comfortable guitars I've ever owned. I've played guitar for over 25 years at this point, so I've owned hundreds of guitars. I worked in a guitar store for well over a dozen years, and obviously at that point you get to buy lots of stuff. It becomes a very big addiction, and this thing is awesome. So when I had it ordered, I didn't go too exotic on my first one because I wanted to make sure that what I ordered, since it had my nickname on it, which is, sorry about that, which is Rank-Dogg. I put that on there. Look at that beautiful gold Kiesel logo. I call this Serpentor as her nickname. G.I. Joe fans out there hopefully will get the description of it and how it looks like. Serpentor, one of my favorite bad guys. Anyway, so when I ordered it, I wanted to kind of go with the classic Les Paul tone because it's one of my favorite tones, even though I am not a fan of the scale length. I started on a Strat, so the 25.5-inch scale length with this Kiesel Aries just feels like home to me. So I went with a mahogany back, quilted maple top. I know all you Kiesel folks out there all think the back is sometimes just as sexy as the front. And cool thing with this, so look at that. Look at that beautiful flame maple. I was like, you know what? You go big or you go home. Well, I want big, and it's great because as you can tell, there's this skunk stripe. There we go. Almost going down the entire back, which is natural, and it's like totally 1 in a million. As we're getting up close here, I went with the diamond inlays. They are the glow in the dark. And, yeah, look at that top. They call it Lizard Burst. As I said before, I'm a huge Dimebag Darrell fan, and he has this color scheme on some of his most iconic guitars, and I was like, you know what? Let's go with it on this one, and I'm so happy I did. Looks fantastic. Went with the gold hardware to match because I thought the gold would look great and extremely classy. I'm a classy guy, look at me. I also have, you know, the gold going on with the tan and everything like that with this boogie, and this boogie is never going anywhere. It will always be my rig. So I was like, you know what, they gotta look cool together, and I say I nailed it. I went with the lithium pickups. So they're lithium bridge, middle, and neck. Some people say they're a little bright for their taste. I play Mesa Boogie amps. Mesa Boogie amps, some people say, are a little dark. So you got a little bright mixed with a little dark, and mwah, absolutely fantastic. You can hear every single note. This is in standard tuning right now. I think they sound amazing in C-sharp standard, which is like my favorite metal tuning. But it's in standard tuning right now. One thing I must say, if you were a touring musician, I've had this thing in, I have an SUV. I traveled with it. It was in my trunk 24 hours a day for over a month at one point. Neck never had to be adjusted. It was almost in tune every day when I would pull it out. Absolutely fantastic. Most other instruments would not be able to withstand. And that was in a Syracuse humid summer. So, yeah, if you guys from Central New York can understand the amount of humidity and abuse this thing can take, I would take it to the lake every day and just rip on it on a small little amp and never worried about it, which is awesome. You want consistency and reliability, and this thing seems to take a licking and definitely keep on ticking. Cool thing is, a lot of people think Kiesel and metal, and with this middle lithium pickup, which I know some people say it gets in their way while picking and everything like that, but coming from a Strat world, kind of always got used to it where I palm mute and everything like that. I just kind of, where I go, I'm kind of right in between there. I could understand how you'd be there, but I guess luckily I've just gotten used to it this way. Like I said, it gives you almost a Strat funk tone, almost that Strat kind of country tone. So this thing is way more than just like a metal guitar. As you could tell, obviously, I was shredding some metal on it and everything like that. But yeah, matching headstock, as you can see, ebony board. I did go with the darker variety, and this thing, like I said, is 7 years old. No, just absolutely dark as can be still. Man, what an amazing looking guitar. The Hipshot stuff, this was my first guitar with Hipshot stuff, and I actually reversed a few other guitars to Hipshot products, and any other time I've had to buy Hipshot or hardware since, I've pretty much bought Hipshot. Stuff is fantastic and really not the most expensive and American made, so it's like 3 thumbs up if I had a 3rd thumb. Locking tuners are great, obviously, and I don't really, no, I think that's everything. So I am plugged into both of my Mesa Boogies right now because I wanted to get some amazing clean tones from this thing to show you it was not just a metal beast. So I have my Mesa Boogie Recto Verb 412 and 212 matching cabinets also plugged in or mic'd up with an Audix i5. And then I also have a Mesa Boogie Fillmore 25 back here, also mic'd up with an Audix i5. They're going into a Yamaha mixer, separate inputs, and yeah, the Fillmore 25, maybe not known for a metal amp, but when mixed with the Rectoverb, it gives it a ginormous sound. So I can't wait for you guys to hear it. So I'm going to start clean, we're going to get dirty. I promise I will not play for too long, but yes folks, if you are looking for a guitar that maybe is not the most traditional looking, but something that easily has the most comfortable bevel I've ever felt, I would say try out a Kiesel Aries. These things are absolutely phenomenal, and yeah, hope you guys enjoy me playing it, and I hope I do it justice. But yeah, like I said, we're going to start clean, both amps. I have a Maxon overdrive I will plug into a MXR sugar drive, or Fat Sugar, I apologize, which is basically a very inexpensive Klon. And then I also have a Summer School Electronics Trash Panda that I will be plugging into for the highest low gain setting. And then when we switch on over to the metal stuff, we will be using the Summer School Electronics Klon clone that I have. And yeah, we're gonna have a bunch of fun, so enjoy it, guys. Thank you. Oh, and yeah, I bought this instrument. This is not sponsored by anybody. This is me just saying that Kiesel Aries guitars are one of the best electric guitars you will ever find. Kicking on the Maxon. Now with the Fat Sugar. Both of those. Alright, and now what you are here for, what I am here for. We're gonna chug along on this thing. So, bridge position is what we need. Yeah. We're gonna try to give you guys, like I do, every style of metal it can kind of fit into in about 5 minutes, and then we're going to take it home. But yeah, here we go, folks. Folks, I don't know what else to tell you. This here is my favorite guitar. I love guitar. Here at Aces X's, we are all about guitar. So, in my opinion, this thing is awesome. Maybe perfection? I don't know about perfection. I don't know if anything is ever perfect in the guitar world, because working with tube amps and all this fun stuff, some days you plug in and it just doesn't work for you, and some days you just suck as a musician. But today, tomorrow, the next day, this thing right here will continue to inspire me, and I think that's what music is supposed to do. I hope I inspire all of you out there to maybe go out there and try something new. I know I am almost every single day. Some things work out, and some things don't. But you know what did work out? This here Kiesel Electric. Thank you, Kiesel, for making great guitars. Thank you, all my fans out there of Aces X's. Hopefully we get another subscriber out of this or two. Give it a like. Couple more interviews coming up. We have a lot of stuff actually next week. We have like 4 or 5 things coming out. Whew, it's gonna be busy. Come along for the ride, folks. Give this a like, give it a comment, please subscribe. Thank you guys. Rank-Dogg out for Aces X's. Ho!